Yo, yo, yo. We're back here on Convincing Idiots. Nick, Dean, and Brian. Today we're discussing some of our favorite guy movies, things of that nature, favorite guy movie characters, action franchises, all that fun stuff. So we've decided that our Mount Rushmore consists of what? Clint Eastwood, Arnold
Yep.
Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, and who am I missing? Who did we decide? Who's the fourth? The third? Fourth?
Willis. Bruce
No,
Willis.
no, no.
No, we had
Harrison Ford.
Oh, Harrison Ford.
Harrison
And
Ford.
then there was like, if we had a
You're
fifth,
right.
it would be Bruce
Right.
Willis.
Correct.
That's right. Because
You're
there's a
right.
million different ones. So
Yep.
anyway, so that's where we're at, guys. As we look around, as we're closing up here, let's start with you, Brian. What is your personal favorite? What franchise, character? Who do you think the actor is? Like, who is your number one? What is your number one? What are the big action movie characters that stand out to you?
Well, my all-time guy movie is Tombstone.
Tombstone. Okay.
Yeah, just all the things we mentioned. Just the group of actors they brought together for that. Everybody brings his own piece of that with Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer,
Paxton.
John Paxton, and why can't I think of the other brother? That's a very
Come on,
famous
man.
actor as well.
Holy shit, Sam Elliott.
Sam
Oh,
Elliott.
We
yeah.
forgot about Sam Elliott. Shit, Sam Elliott's got his honorable mention.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the guy that somebody was going to comment on. That I was like, we're forgetting
Right.
somebody big.
Sam Elliott
was probably going to be the name.
Yeah, just Sam Elliott's
Yeah.
voice is its
Good
own
catch.
entity.
Right. Have you guys? Not to get off subject, but have you guys seen the newest Family Guy? He is now the new mayor.
Oh, really?
Because
Yes,
Because Adam West was.
Adam
Adam
West
West.
died.
I like
so,
that.
So Sam Elliott's the new mayor.
Nice.
Yeah. So for me, that's my top movie and my top all-time guy movie franchise. Everything, all things considered, the James Bond series. There's definitely not every James Bond movie is a great movie. Not every James Bond movie is necessarily even a good movie because some of the plot lines get to be really crazy, nutty, ridiculous. But all the actors in his own way bring something to that role, and it's just all things considered. I could sit down and watch a couple of James Bond movies and be thoroughly entertained. I could have it on the background, and it's just nice to have in the background and check in every so often. So that's my top couple right there. Comedy wise, I'll throw probably all-time comedy Caddyshack. All with the comedic actors in that movie. A lot of it is improv, very quotable. Probably the most quoted comedy movie in my generation for sure. That's my couple right there. Dean, what do you got? You don't have to do everything I just did, but do you have any favorites?
Well, no, I agree with everything you said. So Nick, you no, okay. So, actually, I do agree with Tombstone. Tombstone is not only just my guy movie, but my favorite movie. My favorite franchise has got to be Iron Eagle. If I were gonna go,
Eagle. I mean, it's no jingle all the way. It's no jingle all the way.
No jingle all the way.
But it is yeah.
My favorite franchise would probably have to be. Wow, I mean, I'm kind of blanking here. Actually, you know what? We haven't mentioned it, but Jaws.
That's your favorite franchise?
Franchise, and I'm gonna go with just 1 and 2.
Okay.
I hope so.
Do you remember? yeah. I mean, yes, 3 did have Louis Gossett Jr., which was also an Iron Eagle, so that brings it all around. And the favorite comedy, Dumb and Dumber, really. I mean, because of just how quotable it was.
Yeah.
And for all the reasons we'd said.
Yeah. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber is a great one. Yeah.
All right, Nick, what do you got?
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
I
that's
don't know if I
No,
that's
sorry,
covered
I didn't
everything.
know. I don't want
that's
to cut you
good.
off. No,
That's
so
good.
for me, and this is I kind of went off wrote down some of the categories you guys had. I also added a subcategory. We didn't really touch on it very much, but
Mhm.
We're allowed to write shit down.
sports movies. I think and I know know neither one of you have seen this, but which surprises me. But my favorite, I think, the sports guy movie, and for many people, Slapshot is a very guy sports movie.
We didn't even
It's very,
touch on sports movies.
I know it kind of
No,
touches
we
on a
didn't
lot
either,
of
right.
things.
My head's now just rolling
Right.
with shit.
Okay,
But I threw
let's
that
talk
in.
about it real quick. Go ahead.
So Slapshot, I mean, it's kind of there's a lot of quotable parts of the movie. You also have the brotherhood aspect. This is a team on the road. This is actually a team that is in danger of losing. These are amateur hockey players potentially about to lose their team. And I mean, it's just real rinky dink. I mean, they're trying to hold the team together, and Paul Newman, who is the team captain and also basically kind of handling the franchise for them. There's just a lot of I don't know. I think you guys would really enjoy it. I do think both of you would probably really enjoy it, especially knowing the kinds of movies
I
that you
loved it.
like in the comedy. You loved it. Oh,
Yeah.
you did see? No,
Oh
you
yeah.
didn't. I thought you
know
said
what?
you didn't see it.
Slapshot.
I never saw it.
Yeah.
I never
Oh,
saw
yeah.
it.
you never.
I mean, it's been many years ago, but yeah, I
Oh,
saw it.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought neither of you had
No, no,
seen
no.
it. Okay.
I saw it when I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay. But then the Hanson
That was
brothers.
one that was on
and stuff
HBO
like
a
that.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good. I think it's a good guy movie, good sports movie, comedy movie, all that stuff. But my favorite comedy guy movie is, as I already mentioned, Happy Gilmore. It just kind of checks all those same boxes for me. We've already touched on that. I think the quintessential movie that I think of when I think of guy movie is Die Hard. So I'd have to give it to that. That's the singular movie. Favorite franchise or guy franchise for me is Terminator. I would have to get I just think it's a fantastic franchise all the way around, and obviously the Arnold. You got all the Arnold, you got all the ass kicking and the futuristic robots, all that cool shit. But my favorite guy movie character of all of them, I'd have to say, is Indiana Jones, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, very good.
So that's my bullet points.
Yeah, to mention the sports, you bring that up real quick. Two that come to mind immediately are Major League.
Yep.
Probably because of a little bit biased being Cleveland, but it is a very good all.
It's a great movie.
It's a fun movie,
very
and it's
quotable.
very quotable. Great movie as far as a team, building up, and it's extra bonus being from Cleveland, and it's rooting for the Indians for years and years. But great movie. Another one of my favorites is The Longest Yard, the original one.
Okay.
With Reynolds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, very guy movie, overcoming the getting the best of the warden and all that stuff. And a lot of great quotes in that movie as well. So that's two that come to mind. Dean, what do you got for sports movies?
My number one, and it's up in my top 5 movies of all time, Field of Dreams. At the end, as the father and son bond at the end, Dad, you want to have a catch? If that doesn't put a little moisture in your eyes, I tell you, every time.
Yeah,
I tell you.
Again, a very strange premise of that movie, but still, yeah, definitely very good.
That's ghost baseball players, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got James Earl Jones in it.
Right.
Moonlight Graham.
And what's his? What was the Costner? Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta as Shoeless Joe Jackson. Ooh, that's another one. 8 Men Out. Charlie Sheen, John Cusack. That was a good sports movie.
Every time we mention something, another genre jumps on my mind.
Right.
It's like we didn't even mention any of the gangster movies.
No, right.
All right. Oh, we're missing. That's the thing. People are going to be like, no De Niro, no Pacino, none of that.
Yeah,
no Ray Liotta for the.
Let's just put that out there. Is Goodfellas not one of your favorite movies of all time? I mean, to me, that's Goodfellas.
It's up there. Yeah.
I will say,
Absolutely.
in our defense, we might be the 3 worst guys to talk about guy movies. So, or at least 2 of us. Actually, I shouldn't speak for Brian. Brian's a guy's guy, probably.
Have you not?
Have you
seen
seen that fucking
yes?
beard?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodfellas is a good one.
The Godfather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A little slow moving for me, but
Loyalty and those
Yeah.
movies, those characters just make you uneasy to be in the same frame.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah. Those and like,
When the scene with the two guys kiss.
I don't know what version of Goodfellas you're watching, but it's not the correct one. What do you think? I'm a clown? I'll make you laugh back there.
That's
Yeah.
well. That's not Godfather. That's Casino.
Oh, okay.
What am I? Some sort of clown? Do I make you laugh?
No, that is Goodfellas.
Isn't that what I
Yes.
just said?
No, you
He
said
said
Casino,
it was Casino.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said it
I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
Right?
but still, it's
Yeah.
No, but Godfather when he finds out his brother betrayed him, and he goes in the dance floor and kisses him to show that that he knew that it was pretty much you're dead.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Kiss
All
to
right.
death.
All right.
Right.
So, okay, so we're coming to the end of this here, but
We are.
a good no. A good topic just came up on mind. What guy movie should you acknowledge the fact that you should have seen this movie by now, have not watched
Ooh.
it, and you
Oh,
are
yeah.
a little bit ashamed to
Mine's
say
easy.
you have not seen this movie?
Yeah.
Mine is I've never seen Scarface. Can you believe that?
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
That is.
I've not
It's a
seen
good.
it.
It's long, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to,
Right.
and I feel like as a man, it's crazy that I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's like they call me every so often from the man office. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about?
Checking
Yeah.
on it.
They check in and they say, "Have you seen this movie?"
Have
And I'm
you
like,
seen
"No."
Scarface?
It's like, "Okay, we'll send you. We're gonna give you probation another 90
Yeah.
days."
We're gonna put another
Or
temporary
the man card.
hold on the. Yeah.
the man
Right.
card's gonna. Yeah, I have to see it within 90 days, or I lose my man card. They can't
Yeah.
renew it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, real quick, have you guys seen Untouchables? Kevin Costner,
Yes.
Sean Connery in that, puts him in that category.
All right,
I
but
feel
you've
like I
seen
might
that
have.
one.
You bring a gun.
I feel like I might have. It sounds very familiar.
All right, so go back to the question.
Yes.
What guy movie have you not seen that
what
you
have
should
I
have seen
not-
that you're
Mine's easy.
embarrassed to admit? What is yours?
I mean,
Nick?
I've seen bits and pieces of like the first one, but I've never seen a Rocky movie. Like I've definitely never seen anything other than the first one or some of the first one. I've never seen a Rocky movie all the way through. Yeah.
Okay,
like,
I got
and
one
it's-
now.
You're right.
And
That
it's
is
not. You said
embarrassing.
like. I mean, it's not. I know I'm not gonna like it, but I feel like I should. But I don't know what that is. I know I'm not gonna enjoy it. I don't think.
You're not gonna enjoy a
Especially
Rocky
now.
movie?
Especially now, like in present day.
He
Why?
thinks
I don't think I'm
it's
gonna
be
watch it
too
and think it's gonna be
70s.
cool. I think it's gonna be cheesy, and I don't think I'm gonna like it.
No. Well, of course they get
No.
cheesy.
And number
Rocky-
4
Rocky-
is a little
Rocky-
cheesy.
Rocky 4 is like,
There's
But it-
4.
there's more than
There's
4.
5, 6. There's 6 plus the creeds.
Yeah.
Did I see Balboa? No,
Balboa was good.
I didn't see
That was-
Balboa.
What?
I like Balboa.
Watch the first 4. The first one is more serious, based on a true
Okay.
story. A guy from Cleveland, actually, is who Rocky's based on.
Okay.
But
Then why
the
has he got a
first one-
statue in fucking Philadelphia?
Because the character.
Because he's from, but he's not even a real character.
They made it
but
for the
character-
movie and then they kept it.
Yeah.
So they based it on a character from a guy from Cleveland.
No.
And
it's
made him in the
not-
movie from Philadelphia.
no.
And then Philadelphia put
Hold
up a
on, wait,
statue for a
wait,
fictional
Rocky
guy.
in the movie is from Philadelphia.
Right, but he's not a real guy.
Chuck
No.
Wepner, Sylvester Stallone watched the Chuck Wepner fight against Ali and
Right.
came up and wrote the movie based on just this little story that it's not like based upon like Chuck Wepner's life. He based it upon the idea of Chuck Wepner of
Right.
being in that fight with the champ, where he had no business being in the fight.
And he gave him a
Okay.
fight.
Right. So that's why it's not based on Chuck Wepner as in, he grew up here and did this,
Yeah.
did that, got married. It's just
So is
based
that
upon
dumber or
that
the same
idea.
amount of dumb?
I
That there's a
don't
no, I
think
mean
either.
that there's a statue in Philadelphia of someone not real.
The scene
Well, no,
when he
no.
runs up the stairs and he's
Right.
That scene,
Yeah, I
you know,
get it. I
that's
know,
in
yeah.
Philadelphia. That's where they put
Right,
the
yeah.
statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, based upon what it was the third movie. The third movie, Rocky's like this big megastar in Philadelphia. They unveiled a statue, and then it was so big and so heavy, and everybody didn't want it to go away. So everybody, cried, whatnot, so they would keep it there. That's why it's there.
It would be
They
the
didn't-
equivalent of like Jacobs
Excuse me.
Field having like a Charlie Sheen statue.
Right.
Not a real. It never happened, actually.
But it would be the same idea as like if they did in the movie, they said, "Here's a Wild Thing statue," and then the fans, like actual Cleveland fans, go, "You know what? That's kind of cool. Why don't we just kind of leave that?"
Right.
It's the same
That
idea.
would make sense. Right.
Right. Right. Okay.
That sounds like a thing that would actually happen.
Go watch the Rocky movies, for crying out loud. Go watch the first.
Okay.
At least watch the
Yeah.
first 3, and the fourth one is definitely over the top, cheesy with
Okay.
but enjoyable, fun movie.
And I might like him. I just feel like I probably won't, but I might. Who knows?
And you absolutely hate Paulie. What a miserable character that is. If you go back and like watch him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What I am embarrassed I have not seen one Matrix movie.
Really?
Never seen them.
Why?
Really?
Just haven't gotten around to it, or it doesn't appeal to you?
No, I haven't gotten around to it. I've seen I've seen clips and seen the shootout scenes and stuff, and I know the premise.
You've seen The Matrix like I've seen Rocky. You've just never sat down and watched the whole movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. One thing I will say about The Matrix is the first time I tried to watch it, I watched 45 minutes of the movie, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Then I tried years later, and I was like, damn it, I'm going to see it through the end. And I did watch it through the end. And at the end, in the final half hour or whatever of it, I'm like, oh my God, everything makes sense. And this is brilliant.
Okay.
And for probably 2 weeks after seeing it, I could tell you exactly what it was about. Right now, I'm a little fuzzy on the details, but I know I thought it was brilliant.
Okay.
And yeah, but it's definitely, you got to watch to the end because it doesn't make sense. You're like investing like your time into the movie without ever really understanding what's going on until the very
by now
end.
I know what's going on. I know the plot and spoilers and premise. I mean, that's why at this point I'm like, I already know all of it.
Right.
I'm not rushing
go
to
back
see
and watch
it.
it.
Okay.
The effects are cool, and Keanu Reeves is great, and
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne's great.
And I'm assuming that I'll like it. It's not one
you'll like it.
Yeah, I know I will. So I'm just
There's a new one coming out this year.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be on HBO Max. It was going to be in the theater, but they're going to release it on HBO Max and the theater, like they do with Wonder Woman and all that stuff.
Well, I'm going to watch that one first.
No, yeah. Okay, so this can be a spiral. We keep going down if we don't stop. So I think
we do. That's right.
So we agreed on Mount Rushmore. We agreed on our favorite franchises. And we all covered that stuff, right? Our favorite comedies, actors, franchises, stuff like that. Okay.
Now is it time?
Now is it time? Yes. So now
can I open my present now?
If Convincing Idiots was a movie, who would play us?
Right. Right.
Now,
Dean, you want to go ahead? You want to start it?
I will. I have so I'm going to pick for you two and myself.
Okay.
And I have for Brian nerd comedian Brian Posehn. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him.
Sure, thank you.
Thank
you. These days, a similar physique. Yeah.
Right. And for Nick, I have DJ Qualls.
DJ Qualls.
Road trip movie.
Which one?
He was the scrawny guy that ended up with the really heavy chick.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then for myself, it would be Chris Pratt.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's an even. Okay.
Chris Pratt, of course, from the early days of Parks and Recreation.
That's right. Okay. So,
before
like I told you offline,
movies. Yeah.
Like I told you off air, I wrote this when I was having a couple drinks, and I started feeling bad of my choices. So I did pick more realistic and not so insulting ones.
Well, they're not that mean, really. I mean, they're not that bad.
Well, you guys might like these a little better.
Okay.
For
mine's
Brian,
Idris Elba, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like.
For Brian, it is Harrison Ford. Now Harrison Ford with the big, all the wild beard Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, gruff. And, yeah. For Nick, we're going to pull him from the world of sports and go Austin Matthews. Nick. I think they have the whole facial hair and they look like they're 12. and then for me, I have Paul Rudd, who is my man crush. So
Yes.
I'm going to stick with him.
Like Paul
Okay.
Rudd, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian, what do you got?
Good.
Oh, no, Nick, you want to go?
Well, I was
Yeah,
going
go
to say I
ahead.
have two sets as well.
Okay, let's hear 'em.
only one are mine. But the second set, when I was struggling to come up with my own or trying to get some other ideas, I asked Robin who maybe she thought should play us as well.
Brian, the Robin one's going to be mean. I just want to let you know.
It's actually
That's
not.
fine.
It's
Okay.
actually very good for both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
For me, she suggested Tommy Lee, something about anatomy and anatomically speaking. I think because we're both slender. I don't know what she meant exactly, but
Sure.
no, she didn't say that. She actually suggested for me Adam Driver should play me because she said if a movie was being made about me, she assumed she'd be on set. And then she could be closer to Adam Driver, so it really had nothing to do with me whatsoever. But
I get the Adam Driver one.
Driver.
Sure.
Yeah.
For Dean, she suggested because I said I posed it to her this way because I picked my picks on who represented your personalities, who would best capture your essence, your personalities.
Mhm.
So she thought that Jason Bateman might not be a bad way to go for Dean.
Okay.
So I could
that.
see that. I could see that.
I can dig that.
Slap a little pasty beard on him, and there you go. Let's but and she actually thought both looks wise now in a current role, as well as maybe his kind of laid back, kind of easygoing tone. She chose a George Clooney for Mr. Bryan.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen the new Netflix movie he's in, but George Clooney has the beard and all that.
I would watch that
I
movie.
can see that. Yeah.
Decent movie. Go check it out on Netflix.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah.
Oh no, I'm talking about the movie Robin just put together, Convincing Idiots.
That's
good.
I like that cast. Yeah.
Wow,
for sure.
That's good. I'll take that all day long.
All right, Nick, what do you got for yours?
So for Brian, I'll just circle back around. For Brian, I felt like I could see again temperament, laid back, kind of easygoing, and I'm recalled to a certain role where he's just an easygoing dude. I'm thinking of a Jeff Bridges kind of thing for Brian.
Like that.
I went with the Jeff Bridges for Brian.
Okay. Yeah.
Who best captures Dean's essence, his attitude, his? There's only one person that can do justice to Dean's demeanor.
Okay.
Walter Matthau. He's no longer with us, but it'd be Walter Matthau. I just feel
that's my favorite.
Who's Dean more than Walter Matthau?
Wow. That's
for
good.
myself, again, nothing to do with looks whatsoever, but similar to what Dean said about Paul Rudd, I feel like if this actor and I ever met, we would be best friends. I feel like we have the same sense of humor and the same. Every role he's in, his cadence, the way he delivers things. I am a big Jason Segel fan, so I went with Jason Segel for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
like
good.
So that is my list and Robin's list.
Excellent.
Unofficial merch girl who will not subscribe to the podcast.
I am Walter Matthau.
Keep working on it. Keep working on it. All right. Well, Nick, I've got you. The kid that played McLovin in Superbad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there you go.
So I can't think of his name.
I don't know his name either, but yeah. Okay. All right.
And Dean, I'm thinking like, in a Clint Eastwood movie, someone that would pair up with Clint Eastwood,
I'm the sidekick. I like
picture
this.
Dean. Yeah. So you guys ever see Every Which Way But Loose?
The monkey?
Yeah, the orangutan Clyde. I'm kidding. No, actually, for Dean, I wrote down. Actually, it's funny. You said it earlier. I wrote down Nick Cage specifically in the history of swearing on Netflix.
Oh.
Have you seen Nick Cage in that?
I haven't seen him in it yet.
He's got the beard and everything in it. Yeah.
Oh no, I did see it. I did see that. Okay, I can dig Nick Cage. Yeah. I mean, I like the orangutan more, but
right.
The orangutan was a great actor.
Right turn, Dean. Boop. He do the finger. That's pretty much it. You do the punch. The finger. That's kind of it, really. The kiss.
That's my essence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really it boils down to Dean. Yeah, he has enough bourbon. It's all he pretty much does anyway. The punch, finger or the kiss. That's
And the
it.
kiss.
Just kind of like Clyde. Yep. And then for
Y'all are
myself,
getting all three when we can get back together again.
yes, great.
Especially the
I like
kiss
that.
one.
I like that. One of us will get one of each.
I'm gonna end up punching myself.
I think instead of the virtual cheers, we should do a virtual kiss at the end of this one.
That's right.
Everybody leans in.
And for myself, I would like to say Kurt Russell in The Thing.
Ooh, there you go.
Mhm.
Probably more reality would be Kurt Russell as Santa Claus
Yeah, right.
for me.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's still a
That's
badass role.
Yeah, he is. He's
is.
kind
He's
of
a great Santa Claus. He
he's
really
kind of
is.
a cool Santa Claus.
He
I like
sings
the-
blues rock in the jail cell, and
Yeah.
does his little musical numbers. He's cool, man.
Can't beat him.
It's still a little
Yep.
corny and goofy, and as he's trying to be cool, but not. Is Santa Claus cool? And you're sort of thinking about it. these
Fuck
days.
yeah, Santa's cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Well, that's
absolutely.
why
Yeah.
Definitely
That-
a cool, probably the coolest Santa Claus.
that's where I'm
Yeah.
at.
Him
Okay.
or Alec Baldwin voiced in The Guardians. He's got all the tattoos and he's Russian,
go.
and yeah, he's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Santa's cool. Santa's cool.
So who had the best list? Robin.
Robin's
Maybe.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Robin's was pretty
Yeah,
good.
Robin's was
That's
decent.
Very,
Yeah.
very kind
Robbins was
and flattering.
probably might have been the most flattering, to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. All right, so this it's a good episode here, guys. So
Well, real quick before we go,
Go
I
ahead.
want
Please,
to
Dean.
say
You
again.
have
Another
read.
another subgenre of guy movies that we didn't
have
discuss.
a read. Go ahead.
Actually, the read, because we're talking about guy movies, I want to
Mhm.
give to the ultimate guy, Aaron Blake.
Mhm.
Blake Insurance is an Erie insurance agency located in Barberton, Ohio, right here in home. They offer auto, house, renters, business, or life insurance. This is above all in service. And go ahead and call them at 234-571-5359 or visit BlakeInsuranceLLC.com for your free 5-minute quote today. Good dude.
Excellent.
Get a hold of him.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
hell yeah.
All right, so we shared a lot of our favorite guy stuff here. Good episode, gentlemen. So
And our soul.
Yeah, good
That's-
stuff.
that's
It was
right.
a long one today, eh?
absolutely, that's another.
Yeah.
That's a whole other guy movie segment. We'll
Long ones,
address
yeah.
another. We'll address another time.
I have that
My-
list.
Yeah.
So, Nick, where can the good people remind us of where they can find us out there in the
Yes.
internet and cloud and everything world out there?
Interwebs.
In the
Well,
Matrix world, perhaps.
Of course, in the
Mm.
Matrix. If you are familiar with podcasts, we're pretty much everywhere you find podcasts: Google, Apple, Spotify. Those are the big three, but we've on many platforms. Hopefully, you can find us on the one that you use. You can also find us on YouTube and Facebook. We are Convincing Idiots. Convincing Idiots. You had one job. Just use that little search tab, Convincing Idiots. Type it in there. Also, if you want to look us up on Instagram, we are at convincing_idiots. On Twitter, we're at Convincing Idiot. No S, just singular. And of course, if again, as Brian mentioned earlier, if you guys want to give us any ideas for shows or things that you want us to talk about, things you don't want us to talk about so much, if you want to stop making Passion of the Christ jokes, anything like that, you can find us. You can say it. We probably won't listen, but you can.
Mm-mm.
You can let us know about that. That's
Follow,
Convincing
rate,
Idiots.
review.
ConvincingIdiots@gmail.com. And also, please, yes, as Dean mentioned, follow us, subscribe, review. All that stuff really helps us out on the charts and stuff on Apple and Google and Spotify and all those places, and gets the numbers up, maybe leads more people our way. And, maybe we can afford to send people shirts and things like that. Or maybe just for a nice deed or a good review or saying that Nick is handsome, you could get a shirt or a glass or something like that. So who knows?
Okay, listener, I need you to do me a favor right now. You're hearing my voice. Look over to the stranger next to you. Tap them on the shoulder. Reach in. Gently whisper in their ear. Listen to Convincing Idiots. And walk away.
That's good.
I think so.
Yeah. It's a solid move.
You won't get
Yep.
anybody in trouble.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
So, if you would like to do that, tap your friends, let them know, look us up on all those places. And so this week, signing off, I am Nick.
I'm Dean.
I'm Brian.
Are you convinced?